Welcome or welcome back to Women Think Bigger. I'm so glad to have you in this space today to talk about the signs to look for to know when you have reached a level of mastery with your relationship with abundance. And I think this is such an important topic because we don't often acknowledge all the progress that we have made so far in our journey, in our money goals, in our business goals. But we don't have to forget that for our brain, acknowledging that we have reached a new level always unlocks a new way of operating, a new way of seeing things, and ultimately this helps you build momentum. So we're going to know how to recognize the signs and how to really acknowledge where you're standing in your relationship with abundance and how you can obviously call in more in the future. So before we dive deep into the topic, I just want to clarify that when I say a level of mastery, I don't expect you to have reached all your money or business goals yet. You can be still in a space of wanting more, of growing, but I want you to acknowledge that you have left a place of a lot of instability to way more certainty in your relationship with abundance. So when we talk about mastery of relationship, we talk about the awareness and the consciousness that you have right now in your relationship with abundance that is helping you grow in your life. This means that your nervous system is no longer interpreting abundance or money with danger, but it's able to relax and feel safe even when you haven't finished or reached your goals yet. All that to say that mastery is more an internal upgrade than an external finish line. So the first sign to look for when we talk about your relationship with abundance is recognizing that you truly understand the meaning of energy behind the money and the energetic relationship that we have with money. This means that you put much more emphasis on how you think and feel around money, way more than you put emphasis on how you act around money. So you stop focusing only on what you do around money, but really about how you think and feel in your relationship with abundance. So concretely, what this means is, first of all, you start noticing your inner dialogue around money, how your body is responding to giving and receiving, and also where are the things where you still have tension or contraction around money. So one of the signs of mastery is that abundance is less about action but more about the relational awareness that you have with it. You realize that wealth responds to safety, trust, coherence, not just effort. The second sign to recognize that you have reached the level of mastery is recognizing that you are able to prioritize yourself first, meaning you're able to fill your cup first. What this means is at this level, abundance is not about sacrifice anymore. You understand that anything that has to do with scarcity and depletion actually blocks the flow. So you're able now to do things like rest without guilt, nourishing yourself properly, respect your capacity and your boundaries more. Basically, you stop earning at the cost of your nervous system, or at least you are conscious of that. Filling your cup now becomes something that is not negotiable versus something that before maybe felt as a reward of the past results or of taking action. The third sign is that your level of trust is deepening in the face of the unknown. It doesn't mean that you're not scared anymore. It just means that you're less attached, for example, to how the money is going to come. And this is a big one because mastery doesn't mean certainty. It means resilience when certainty is missing. And because you're less attached to how the money is going to flow in, you don't cling to one source, one strategy, one project. You start trusting movement, you start trusting timing, and basically you start trusting more yourself. The fourth sign that you've reached the level of mastery is that you now trust yourself more to know how to handle money. You start making decisions from a place of alignment and not scarcity. So basically, instead of maybe in the past constantly outsourcing the resources, the knowledge, the trust, you start now turning inwards and being able to trust yourself to make the right decisions for yourself when it comes to abundance and money. You listen more to your intuition, which makes you make decisions from not a place of urgency anymore, but more a place of calm and groundedness. You know you can trust yourself to adjust, to redirect, and you're always there for yourself as well, even when you make mistakes on how you handle money. And the fifth and last sign is that you start really becoming more of a conduit for money. It's easier for you to see money going in and out. So instead of being a container of fear, you're more comfortable when you need to give money away and also when you can receive money. So you give with more presence and you receive also with more openness. Money starts to circulate way more easier in your life, and you're not clinging that much to it when it goes out. And even if it can seem contradictory, this is when money starts to really flow more in your life. That's when abundance becomes more stable, because we're able to be this conduit for money. We're able to see more money going out, and also we're more open to receiving. So these are the 5 signs that you've reached the level of mastery in your relationship with abundance. Again, this doesn't mean that you have everything figured out, that you have no doubts anymore, but I hope this video is going to help you see how much you have progressed, how much you can be proud of yourself for really rewiring your limiting beliefs, you're rewiring your DNA to receive more abundance in your life. And I'm sure you're experiencing already some shifts. So let me know in the comments how this has resonated. If you see any other signs that something has really changed in the energy of money. And as always, if you want to know more about those topics, the links to my program are in the description below. And on this note, I wish you an amazing day and hope to see you in another episode very soon.